Hey folks, Miss Kruger here. Today I am going to show you how to use the eraser tool, the knife tool, and the scissors tool in Adobe Illustrator. So the first thing I'm going to do is just open up a new document. And I'd like to start by making some polygons. So typically when you open Illustrator, you are going to have your rectangle tool over here in your toolbar. To switch to the polygon tool, you're going to hold down Control on your keyboard and click that little gray arrow you see in the bottom right corner. So I'm going to click, I'm going to select my polygon, I'm going to come over to my canvas, and I'm going to click and drag out. So I want my polygon to have a specific amount of sides. The easiest way to do that is to just keep clicking on your mouse. Don't let go, and then to use your up and down arrow keys to select how many sides you want. So I can go all the way down to a triangle, or I can go up to an umpteenth number of sides. So I think I'm going to give my polygon 8 sides. So let's see, we'll start with 3. Alright, here we go. So now I have the right amount of sides. I'm going to release it. You drag it over. Let's fill this with something else. I want to make my polygon blue. So for your assignment, you're going to need 3 polygons. We're going to use a tool on each. You could click your polygon, hit Command C and then Command V to copy paste it, but an easier way is just to click on the shape you want to copy and to hold down the Option key on your computer. So I'm clicking, I'm holding Option, and now I'm just dragging it out. So I'm going to do that one more time. And now I have my 3 shapes. And then I'm just going to change the colors on them, mix it up a little bit. Let's make this one purple. Cool. So the first tool I'm going to show you is the eraser tool. So it should look something like this over on your toolbar. So I'm going to select my eraser tool. I can then come over to my polygon and I can start erasing parts of it. So I can erase, kind of like write a K for Miss Kruger in there. I can come in and do some swirls. Can do all kinds of things with the eraser tool. So it's not just for fixing mistakes. You can do some pretty cool stuff. You can also do some polka dots if I wanted. So the next tool I am going to show you is the scissors tool. Pretty simple. So for the scissors tool, you have to click on the outside of your shape to use it, and it needs to be alongside what we call a path. So the tips of the shape are anchors, so I want to click along the path, and I'm going to click again over here, and maybe I'll click over here, and the scissors tool is just slicing out that shape. Maybe I want to expand it, and that's the bulk of the scissors tool. You can cut out shapes within any of your shapes. You go up to my selection tool and can move the pieces of this around, rearrange it any way I want. And then the last tool I am going to show you is the knife tool. So let me go back over here to select my knife tool. I'm just going to go back to here on my menu. I'm going to hold down Control on my keyboard, click on it, scroll down to my knife. And for the knife tool, works very similar to the eraser. I can draw across my shape. It's going to separate that chunk. So it's basically kind of like using a knife. It slices your shape. So let's try that again. Draw on my shape, then I can move pieces of it around, can chunk up the shape any way I want. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to use the eraser tool, you're going to use the knife tool, and you're going to use the scissors tool. As always, if you have any questions, please ask me in class. I am here for you. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and remember to save your files as Adobe PDFs so you can upload them to Google Classroom. Save PDF.